Hey Jug Monkey friends, it's Sonia and Matt from Jug Monkey Paint Company. How's everybody out there doing this week? Oh my gosh, I've been wanting to come on and be able to do more DIYs with you guys, and we've just been so busy, but we've been so busy doing great things. And so anyway, tonight we've got some amazing news for you guys, okay? As you guys log on, say hello, tell us where you're watching from, tell us who's with us tonight. And also, I've got a quick project that I want to get done, okay? Because you may have seen me post earlier today that, of course, we have a Coach and Create Club behind the scenes, and I love to teach paint finishes and different things like that. So a lot of times the ladies will send me in pictures of ideas for inspiration, and they're like, how do you think I can accomplish that sort of thing? So this was one of a finish that was requested, and so I did this tutorial this past week in there as well. And by the way, it is closing soon, and more to come on that, but I just want to let you guys know, for those of you who have been thinking about joining our Coach and Create Club, we're going to have plenty of time to be able to get into that. Lots of things coming, good things coming in that direction as well. So anyway, but I just can't let a good piece of board just sit around my shop, okay? So now I've got to use it, so this is a good excuse to turn it into a wooden sign, all right? I'm going to bring it all together, all right, and use some remnants that I've got around the shop to be able to create it tonight. How many of you were on here when we made this one? We did our milk paint challenge. And we did our Just Be Brave, right? And I was talking to you guys about vinyl and all the different things that you could do. And that time I used it as a stencil to be able to basically junk monkey paint it up to be able to create this sort of look, right? So there was one of that particular sayings that I had cut out, but I had it done in actual just like vinyl, which is basically like a big sticker. And so anyway, tonight I'm thinking I might just cut it up, because you can totally do that with vinyl, right? You can cut it up and be able to create stuff with it. So honestly, this could be a sign in itself that says brave, but I'm also thinking that Just Be could also be a really cool sign too, you know, like just be still, you know, that sort of thing. So
you can cut the S out and make braves like Atlanta, so
leave it to a man. That is Matt behind the camera. I'm Sonia, for those of you who are joining us, and welcome. We are Jug Monkey Paint Company. How's everybody out there doing? Tell me, as I'm doing this, talk to me, tell me who's on with us. Tell me, you know, what friends are out there.
A lot of people are out there.
Yay!
Klaus is in from Virginia.
Klaus in the house!
Yes, Laura Miller, Shane Andrews, Connolly,
Hey,
Chantal
Laura.
Shaw. Tamika Williams, she wants to know what the big jars behind you are.
Oh, girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lisa
girl.
Joyce,
She's got a good eye for
yeah,
detail. You know what I'm talking
Amy's
about?
checking in from Oklahoma.
Tamika's got it going down,
Yeah,
all right?
yeah.
Okay. So maybe that should lead into like some of the big news that we have for you guys. So as I'm getting ready and I'm doing this, I want to ask you, okay? Who has been on here from the very beginnings of our business, okay? Who can remember when, before it was Jug Monkey Paint Company, it was Sonia's Shabby Chic, because I'm Sonia and I love me some shabby chic and distressed furniture, right? Who was on here at the time where I was painting furniture in our garage and pulling out furniture and staging photographs right in front of the big tree that's right outside of our house? What kind of tree is that, babe? With the big roots and the big...
It's a clump maple.
A clump maple, okay? Who has been on following us since that time with the clump maple tree from our messy garage and just doing what we love and being able to... Did you just hear somebody talk out there? Yeah. That was so weird. Okay. All right. I think we have people upstairs. Sorry. I'm like, are you talking back to me? Was that you guys? So who's been on here since that time, right? We go way, way back, right?
Tina Marie King said, I remember.
She remembers that?
Remember when?
Man, remember when? We go
Remember
way.
when.
We got history, man. We got history, right? And then from there it went to, I started in a booth
Beverly
into a vendor mall. Which was another part of our, another part of growth of our business, right? Which was really, really cool, because at that time I was doing not just furniture, but a lot of decor as well. And it just seemed like I couldn't keep the furniture in the booth, right? And then who remembers when we opened up Sonia's Shabby Chic, a big, ginormous 7,000 square foot building in Scottsdale, West Overton. Remember the 1950s? No, 1850s, what am I saying? 1850s, you know, may or may not be haunted. Talk to me about that, right? So, who remembers that? Who got to come visit our store over there when we were at West Overton? Do you remember that?
They remember.
They remember? They remember? Okay, cool. I'm like thinking and talking all at the same time. And who remembers when we started selling our, what we call the Junk Monkey Magic in a jar? Because at that time it was in mason jars. Who on here received a Junk Monkey mason jar from the very, very beginnings of when we started our business. You know, it's amazing now that as we transitioned into Junk Monkey Paint Company, we didn't start off as a paint company, right? We started off
as a furniture company.
Yeah, just a furniture hobby in our garage, and it just kind of, we kept seeing the growth, you know, as it kept on growing and growing organically. And, you know, thanks to Matt, of course, who is the paint maker behind the scenes. If it wasn't for him being able to create a paint that I could use, that I could afford, not break the bank, and be able to flip furniture. Because if you follow us, you guys know that we love to be able to give you guys lots of free inspiration. We give free paint classes all the time here on our Junk Monkey Paint page. And it's just really cool to be able to inspire you guys to be able to do things that you get from the side of the road that you have already, that a friend is throwing out, without having to break the bank. And I just remember the very first time that I went to buy some paint, and I couldn't afford it. Seriously, we were so broke, I could not even afford a can of paint to be able to put on my furniture, because I knew at that time, way back when. So you guys know, if you followed me, I moved to the U.S. about 11 years ago, right? And it gets pretty lonely when you move to a new country.
13 years ago.
Has it been that long? Okay, maybe it feels that long to him. Maybe. But, you know, when I think about where we came from to where we are now, so it's been a long journey. And it's one of those things that you never know when you start, like, where you're going to end up. And that's why I tag this, can you believe the news, or something like that, because we can't. Because we've got a big announcement, and it's pretty cool, right, Matt? How do you want to make the announcement? What do you think? How should we say it? What do you think? I'm going to leave it in your lap. What do you think?
Oh, geez, thanks.
What's our big announcement?
We got paint.
We got paint. So, our big announcement is that history has been made at Junk Monkey Paint Company, and we are so excited that you guys are with us on this journey, okay? From all the way from our garage to where we are now. We're excited to say that we now have a manufacturer for our chalky style magic in a jar paint, which is pretty darn cool. You know, anybody out here watch Shark Tank, or, you know, you watch or listen to podcasts, and they talk about, you know, finding manufacturers for their products, and you're like, what the heck does that even mean? Like, what do you have to do? How do you find one? How do you even start that process? And where do you even begin with that, right? Because that's meant for the people who have tons of money, the people who have, you know, corporate organizations that have, like, payroll and marketing and HR and all those different, lots of employees, right? And so it's pretty cool to be able to tell you guys that we found a manufacturer for our chalky style recipe paint, okay? And I've learned a lot, I will tell you. We've called a lot of different places all over this country, and in trying to find somebody that would be able to work with us so that we could keep up with the demand of our paint, be able to serve you guys as best as possible, and be able to stay true to our original recipe. So remember, like I told you, with us starting as a paint company, we weren't always a paint company, right? We just, you know, I painted furniture and was looking for something to be able to make my furniture beautiful, and a paint that would act in the way that I really wanted it to be able to act, right? So that's why I've always said, you know, paint made by a shabby painter for the shabby painter, which is pretty darn cool. So anyway, we have done a lot of research, and this is a process that started last year, believe it or not. And, you know, there's been many calls, many conversations, and many meetings, because we wanted to make sure that we were able to find somebody that could back us to be able to do the paint in the way that we wanted it to be able to be for you guys, right?
Nobody will do it.
That's what we found out, right? Like, when you call the big corporations, let's be honest, you know, it's what's in it for them. They don't want to do your recipe. They want to be able to do something they already have on hand.
It's cheap.
Yeah, and that you have to pick from, right? So we didn't want to give up the creative control or our special recipe. And one thing that was very clear to us when we had meetings with this most recent manufacturer was the fact that, you know, we had to share with them our process and our recipe, and they looked at us and they said, you do what with your paint? How do you make your paint? And, you know, to have a chemist sit back and go, okay. You know, we always knew we made a special paint, but it was just something else that was reinforced in us that our paint is completely different, because, you know what, it was made with love. It was literally made in our kitchen at our house.
Love is expensive.
I still had paint flicks all over my kitchen. Yes, absolutely. Lots and lots of Oh my goodness. So anyway, we're just really excited to be able to share with you guys that we are now able to take our paint national on a national basis. And this is something you guys have asked for a long, long time, right? You guys have said to us, well, you know, how do we get your paint local? We don't just want to have to order it through a website. We want to be able to go out. We want to be able to see the colors firsthand. We want to be able to find it in our neighborhoods, right? In our local areas. And so if you can imagine, this is what I kind of want you guys to think about. Imagine you start making cookies in your kitchen. And you make darn good cookies. And people try your cookies, they fall in love with your cookies, and friends start using them, their friends and family start using them, and before you know it, you have got a customer list that ranges every state of the country, every single day, and you have an online store that's open 24 hours, okay? So if you can imagine, that's a darn lot of cookies to be baking, right? This is what we say Matt's arm is pretty much falling off him now, right? Poor guy.
I probably made over 50,000 cans of paint by myself.
I don't even know. I don't even know. I wouldn't even be able to put a number on it.
Yep.
That's how much paint we've been doing, right? So in order to be able to serve you guys better, we've known that we need to be able to find somebody to work with that would be able to take our small batches, our tiny, tiny batches, and make bigger batches of it, but stay true to our special homemade recipe. And so finding somebody has been a dream come true for us. So like I say, can you believe it? We can't. I cannot believe that we now have a beautiful, I'm holding a beautiful, one of the very first cans off the batches of our Junk Monkey Chalky style paint, what we call the original recipe, of course, pickles.
It's a big baby.
It is. It's actually bigger than our other cans. So let me pull out another can real quick to kind of show you guys as well. So it's funny. We've always said that, you know, if you get cans and the label squish or you see like paint drops on the top, it is because we have put everything into our paint. And, you know, it's hand poured and handmade and hand shipped, everything, right? And so we're going to take it from here. The same recipe, we're going to give you a little bit more, and we're going to upsize and put it into a beautiful open wide mouth canister, which is something you guys have also told us about, right? We went from mason jars, then we went to plastic containers, and the plastic containers, the bonus was that they had the wide mouth. The downside was, let's be honest, UPS was throwing them like footballs, right? And we would hear back from you guys. It made us sad. So we would make more paint to send out to you guys and to take care of you guys. We've always done that. And then from there, we decided, okay, let's go from the plastic containers over to a very, very sturdy container, right? To make sure it got to you in the shape that you wanted it to come to you. But in doing that, you guys have told us that you missed the wide mouth. And so we went ahead and now we've changed up to a whole new canister. And so we're pretty excited. This is mine over here. I've been using mine, of course, you know, this week, painting stuff with it, getting used to just the feel of the new canister again. And I'm excited to be able to kick off a 15-day paint challenge with you guys. And yeah, so like how cool. This is, of course, the antique lace. But look how beautiful that is, right? Look how beautiful and yummy that is. So this is of course our most popular color. Love it. So we're going to be doing some stuff with that. It's like, you know, it's like a nice chunky. Our paint is always chunky as is, but it feels nice and chunky too. You're going to notice.
It can be used in the commission of a crime.
In the what?
In the commission of a crime.
In the commission of a crime. What does that mean?
That's a blunt object.
What are you talking about?
Nothing.
I have no idea. So anyway, we wanted to let you guys know this. So, of course, you guys know that we also do a milk paint line, right? We've also found a manufacturer for our milk paint line. What this means is that me and Matt will now have a life, and we won't look like hobos when we walk into Walmart anymore, right? We'll actually have days off and days to be able to do more funness with you guys on here because, you know, it's kind of like, I'm trying to think, if you had a party, which, hey, we're always a party here at Junk Monkey Paint Company, but if you've got a party going on and you have guests, right? You guys are our guests, and we want to take care of you guys in the best way we possibly can. But if we're always in the kitchen baking those appetizers and those cookies, we don't have time to mingle as much, right? Because we're really being held and keeping up with all the demands of everything that we need to get done to be able to get it to you guys and keep you guys happy. So now we're able to leave the kitchen to be able to, you know, put the apron, the paint-covered clothes aside. Of course, there's always going to be a space for that. But to be able to come and hang out with you guys, right? So we're super excited to be able to spend more time on here with you guys, giving you free paint classes and ideas and inspiration of things that you can do around your home this summer. And the other cool thing is, guess what? Because now, you know, in the past, we've always said, allow 7 to 10 days for you guys to be able to get your order. Guess what? That's out the window, right? because it truly made 7 to 10 days in order to be able to get through everybody's order. And as the love of the Junk Monkey spreads and more people find out about what we're doing here, how can we keep up with all those cookies, right? What's going to happen is our times of processing are going to get longer, and you guys are not going to be happy because you got a piece you want to paint. You want to paint it now. So with our finding a manufacturer for a paint line, so that means now when you place an order, you're going to be able to get it very, very quickly. And our goal on our end is to get it out to you in like 48 business hours, if not sooner, okay? So we're going to be able to go ahead, pack your box with love. There's still a lot of handling that we do on our own end, but let's just say we can take a break from making the cookies. So what do you guys think of that, right?
Okay,
Tell us.
I need to go. I need to answer a
go?
whole bunch of questions.
Okay.
Because, of course, the worms are out of the can now.
The worms are out of the can.
All right. So
you talk it. I'm going to do this.
So this will be available at our store online.
Yep.
And also our retailers that are signing up.
Yes.
To be Junk Monkey dealers.
Yes.
The retailers will carry it as well if they choose to.
Yep.
So they
can carry any of our products.
They'll be carrying any of our products as much if they choose to. That's why we were starting with the milk paint.
Yep.
So, also, right now, it's available in the 15 most popular colors.
Yep.
And we are going to be working up to add all the colors plus more back as we go along.
Yes.
But we noticed that there were 15 main colors that people bought.
Yes.
So we went with the 15 most popular.
The bread and butter first.
The bread and butter, and then every month we're going to have you guys vote on what color you want to see come back first.
Yep, and we're going to work our ways, and we're going to celebrate every color.
Yeah, absolutely. So, larger cans, yes, it does cost more.
Yep. But we did our best. This is the other thing. And working with somebody who would stay true to our recipe, so there's no change, that you guys have to think about on that end. If you love the Junk Monkey, you're gonna love the Junk Monkey in the new can. That's gonna get to you a whole lot quicker and come to you in your local neighborhood, right? But for this can here, what was the question? Yeah. So the new price is $16. And it's actually what we call a pint plus, because you get more than a pint into it as well, just to let you guys know. Yeah. Yep, but we did, I know what I was going to say. But yeah, as part of working with a manufacturer and finding somebody that would stay true to our recipe, that we would be able to trust and share our recipe with, and to do all that we need to do in order to be able to move our business forward, to have it come to you locally, finding somebody that would be able to honor everything that we needed was important to us. And so finding somebody that was able to be able to source all the ingredients that we use, because listen, let me just tell you, we're pretty thrifty. That was important to be able to keep our price down as low as possible.
We also use more expensive ingredients than most people do. We took great pride in sourcing our stuff,
bulk stuff.
With that, over the last few years, we've never changed the price since we offered it.
This is true.
The price has gone up, and we've just eaten the cost.
We have
had a smaller profit margin.
Yeah, because to us, we always kept it the same, right? We always knew that down the road, in order to keep our business going, we would have to find somebody who could come on and help us be able to create it in a faster manner, right? Because otherwise, how can you keep baking cookies for the entire country? At some point, the easy bake oven, you need to upgrade, you need to get some help, right? So you need somebody that's be able to help you. So it's still made in small batches, because this is how we were able to work with a company that would work and honor our recipe, is because they also do small batches, but their small batches is much larger than our small batches, right? Yeah. So it's a win-win for us to be able to find somebody to be able to do that. Right here, of course, made in the USA, in our country. So to team up with other small businesses, to be able to bring the Junk Monkey on a more faster basis to you, and to be able to scale up and really bring it to you local was very important to us.
Yes. So the size it's 500 milliliters.
Yep.
So it's half a liter. There's quite a bit more. There's quite a bit of volume to it. There's quite a bit more than in the can that we have now that we're finding.
So yeah.
And what's really cool is, it's neat looking at the everything is...
Oh, yeah, I didn't even show you guys, right, really? Yeah, so it's pretty cool, right? We've got Mr. Pickles. Of course, Petunia is our
yes, you
milkshake.
Can still order from us. It's
Oh, yeah, it's available online right now. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot to tell them.
Wait, let me do this quick.
What?
These new cans are starting today.
Yes, right now.
If you ordered before this, you will get the last run of the last of these
right here
handmade ones.
Yep.
So
this is a line in the sand. So any order going forward now reverts to our new size. And just a whole new packaging, right? Which is pretty darn cool. Yeah. So I have to tell you as well. One of the things that I'm excited to be able to do is now that we're able to kind of take the pressure, off us of constantly making paint. We might have some good paint clothes left to our name now after this, is to be able to get out to see you guys, do all kinds of fun stuff.
Yes, we're hitting the road.
We are hitting the road this summer to be able to come to you to hold paint classes locally in all kinds of different states. So watch for that.
We're going to be in Wisconsin next day.
Day after tomorrow, we're going to Wisconsin. Yeah, absolutely. So super excited.
So if you're in Madison, Madison, Milwaukee area, meet us in the middle.
Yes, there you go.
Anyways.
But, being able to get out of the kitchen and to be able to hang out with you as our guests is going to be so much. It's going to be amazing, right?
We're going to South Dakota, Oklahoma, Louisiana.
I'm pretty sure you can
Texas,
make up a song about that.
Mississippi. Yeah.
We've got lots of places. So one of the things I'm doing as well, just two things I want to tell you guys about, okay? Number one, for our Coach and Create Club, I told all the ladies in there, we've got a little more than 80 ladies in there right now. We have been meeting in there since August of last year. And with the changes that we're able to make, the happy changes that we're able to make, it's going to free up more time for me to be able to work with people who also want to come alongside and get help growing their business, right? So every Monday we talk business in there. Every Friday I do a paint tutorial inside of our group. It's $22 a month. If anybody wants to get more information, just go to jugmonkeypaint.com and click Coach and Create Club. But I'm going to be closing it up here just probably about 2 weeks, okay? And because I want to spend the summer with the ladies who are in there and who really want to know how to take a business from your garage, from a hobby, to a full-fledged, absolutely dream come true, okay, for you, for your family, okay, which can be life-changing. So kind of like at the beginning when I'm saying, stuff like having products that are manufactured by big companies and you're able to grow your product and grow a brand. I never thought that would be for me, or probably if you ever even thought that, Matt, that would even happen to you. No. You think it's for somebody else. So I'm here living proof to tell you that if you have a dream, if you work hard, you're consistent, you love what you do, you're passionate about what you do, and you stay true to your brand, you have no idea. Like, seriously, the future is anything that you can create.
Yeah, we're going to Iowa, too, aren't we?
Yeah, Iowa.
Yeah, we're going to Iowa.
Wait, now, do they have potatoes?
No, Iowa has corn.
Corn. I like corn, too. Where's the one with the potatoes?
That's Idaho.
Idaho. Who's in Idaho that needs me to come see him?
We're going to get to introduce Sonia to this great big nation of ours.
I know! So I moved here from Canada, guys, to be able to see all the states, right? I also have my own business to be able to create my own freedom and flexibility and all that stuff that comes with it. And so being able to get out of the kitchen, to be able to come out to see you guys, to interact with you live, like seriously, come to your towns and all your neighborhoods and to be able to get out and see this wonderful country, I think that's absolutely amazing. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys about was we did something special on our website before we came on for anybody who wants to join our mailing list, because we're going to have lots of fun coming up. I just had to tell you, there's so many new products coming your way that we're able to develop now. Things that we've dreamed about, that we've wanted to do for you guys for a long time, but we just have not had the time. Now we have the time, right? So it's because of your support that the Junk Monkey is what it is today. And we're just so excited to be able to take you with us on that journey because, like I said, we started from a garage. You guys have been with us from the mason jar time frame to where we are now, which is absolutely amazing. But if you go over to our website when you're done here, for the next 48 hours, we have a $5 off coupon code. All you have to do is go over to jugmonkeypaint.com. At the very bottom, there's a bar, like a box, and it says sign up for our newsletter, and it says sign up for our newsletter and get a $5 back coupon code immediately that you can use online, okay? So if you want to get a can of our brand spanking new, and thank you for your support, because it's all your support with our paint that's going to enable us to be able to keep adding in all those other colors and all those other products that we have planned for you guys, right? But if you go over and you want to buy a can of paint tonight, go over and get that $5 off coupon that will come right off your order, okay? And give it a shot. So get it for yourself to try it, okay? and then take a picture with your brand new packaging.
Ginger, we are coming to Iowa. Elaine, how about shipping? What do you need?
What do you need to know with shipping?
What do you need to know about shipping?
Okay, so while we're talking here,
what year was our business created?
When we took it out of the garage.
2014.
When we came out of the garage, it was 2014. Yeah.
2013, 2014.
Before that, it was always done from home.
Carol Ann signed up.
And that's when we became public.
She didn't get her coupon.
Oh, so. You should have. We tested it. Okay, send me an email over at jugmonkeypaint@gmail.com so I can help you out, okay? All right, so here's what we're going to do.
We're not going to be selling the gallons for quite a while.
Yeah, we got a lot that we need to do behind the scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's new products coming. Yes, I said new products.
Yes.
I didn't stutter. New products. There's going to be several new products coming out over the next few months.
Yes.
So gallons are kind of on our low priority list right now.
Yes.
But I can't talk.
We're just focused right now on the 15 colors in the pint plus sizes that we have. Okay, so let's put a feather on our sign here real quick. Do you guys remember?
Karen said, next box of paint, she said, can I order toffee? Yes, Karen.
Toffee?
Yeah, Karen. Karen.
Can she order toffee?
Yeah, our retailer, Karen.
Coffee from...
Toffee from Scamps.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Well, listen, I'm thinking paint. We don't sell toffee. Like, what the heck? All right, I gotcha. Matt just had to, put me on the same planet. That's all.
Karen was just here.
Yes, now I understand. Now that you've explained that, thank you very much.
Yeah, Scamps Toffee here in town. It's like crack.
What color feather do you think I should put on this? This is a sign. It says Brave. We put this on with our vinyl, of course. Which, guys, coming up, one of the fun things that I want to do in my Coach and Create Club is teach people how to use vinyl, okay? So this summer, I'm going to be offering
where you got
all kinds of classes. Oh, let me talk to my people real fast. So this summer, I'm gonna help you guys out so much, okay? Because I believe that if you are the one that's leading and going forward, there are so many other people behind you that you now have the knowledge to be able to help. So I'm looking forward to be able to being able to offer classes and things like how to make your own signs and use a vinyl cutter. Okay, that's going to be one of them. How to hold paint parties and do them very, very well, and to be able to be known as a BYOB paint party person in your neighborhood. That would be really cool, right? How to paint cabinets for a business. How about that one, right? That's a big. You guys ask me all the times. How do I price cabinets? How do I do that if I want to get into my neighborhood? Because painted cabinets are hot right now, right? And I just don't have the time to be able to do it. So I want to pass that knowledge on to you guys. And other big classes as well, where you can, if you're interested at all in painting, which if you're on this paint page, you probably are, I want to be able to help you guys out. So we have lots of stuff coming up. You like this one?
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Anyways, I read my mind.
Karen and Ken came down from Michigan. They're going to be our retailers that are going to be driving all around. They hit all kinds of shows in Michigan. So check them out.
Yes. Keep talking.
They're on shows.
Keep talking.
And then, of course, in Duncannon, PA, which is right up from the Statue of Liberty and the Susquehanna River.
Yep.
In Harrisburg is Judith. Go see her at Co-op in the Cove.
I think we picked a good feather. I know this is going to look backwards. No, maybe it won't look backwards because I'm not in selfie mode. Guys, look at this. How cool is that? So I taught you this paint finish.
No, we're not leaving Junk Monkey Paint.
What the heck?
What the heck?
What you smoking, girl? All right, so right here, we did this finish, of course, in our Coach and Create Club. We did like this fade look, which is really fun. Put it on a plank. This is just an old plank that was in our basement that I've used. Actually, this is like back in the day when we were testing our milk paint and getting the right consistency.
Way back in the day.
It's so funny, right? Yeah. But anyway, so pretty excited to have two specialty paints to be able to offer you guys. Absolute quality, the finest quality, the paint that I would paint with if I were you. Yeah. And being a shabby painter, I hope you love it as much as we do as well. So look at this. Feather,
119, vinyl. You can also get if you're up near Punxsutawney and north of Indiana, you can stop into the 119 Trading Post.
Yep, absolutely.
And then
we got Leslie stocking the chalk home and decor over in Blue Rock, Ohio.
Yes, absolutely.
Yep, and we've also got Tammy Boyle. She is the owner of the. Let me make sure I say this right. The Red Door Studio down in Uniontown,
PA.
Yep, absolutely.
And we got all kinds of retailers coming on board that'll make it available. If you want it right now and don't want to order online.
Yeah. So behind the scenes today, we finalized the order for Oklahoma as well as
Oklahoma.
How did I know you were going to sing that? As well as South Dakota. the Wisconsin this week.
You get the feathers at Hobby Lobby.
And then we have Maryland, Pennsylvania border coming up as well this week. So,
yes.
And then of course, big shout out to my girl Clara Nicole at She's Crafty Too over in San Antonio, Texas, who signed on to be a retailer. Yes. Clara, God love her, has been, you know, talk about going back, right? You know, it's pretty cool. Clara has always been a big supporter. Who on here has supported Clara Nicole if She's Crafty Too? And she's always been a big promoter of her paint. She uses it in her designs. We love her to death. And I'm so happy because she decided to be a retailer for our paint for over there as well.
There's a lot.
I'd have to look on her thing. I have to remind myself.
Let me see what kind of colors. People are asking what kind of colors we're offering all the time.
What kind of colors?
Yes.
And of course, we have our 20 milk paint colors as well, right? Let's not forget about those. So we have the 20 milk paint colors that you can kind of probably see behind me. We did our 20-day milk paint challenge with those. But for our furniture paint challenge, which we were thinking about kicking off, the day after tomorrow?
Yep.
So you got 48 hours.
When we get to Wisconsin.
Oh, we're going to paint with Cindy Cindy of Holy Land Vintage over in Wisconsin.
Yes.
Cindy's awesome. I'm excited to get over there with her. I'm going to do some painting in her shop. She doesn't even know it yet. I'm going to go live from her shop. So girl, get some Wi-Fi for me. So we're going to be going live from her shop and painting over there, kicking off our first night of our Paint a Piece of Furniture Day Challenge. So Cindy, your job right now is to find a piece of furniture that you want me to paint when I get there in like 2 days. And maybe we can have some fun with it, okay? We'll see what Cindy wants to do with the furniture after that, okay? If she wants to sell it or...
So the colors that are available
Yep.
are Antique Lace.
Oh, yeah.
Black Velvet.
Yep.
Vintage White.
Yep.
Stormy Forest.
Yep.
Teal River.
Yep.
Mouse in the House.
Mouse in the House.
Paris Gray.
Yes.
Smoky Coal. Red Apple. Midnight Blue. Candy Bar Brown. Bahama Jade.
Yep.
Mermaid Tail. Olivia Moore.
Yep.
And Sunshine Yellow starting off.
Yep.
And then we will put up, send your nominations for what color comes back next month, and we will add an all-new color.
All kinds of fun. So start thinking about what color you want to see come back, because it's always interesting. But we went back and we did research on what are the most popular colors that you guys are buying. So we wanted to make sure we got those in place first. And we're going to continue to work to add the other ones in as quick as we possibly can, right? So thank you for all your support, because without you guys, this would not happen, would not have been able to happen, and would not have been anything, right? We'd still be stuck at corporate jobs, but at least now we're able to help other people, to make things beautiful, to give free paint classes here on our page. And to be able to help other, creatives that want to be able to do the same sort of thing, leave the corporate rat race and be able to design a life of their own.
Liberty Blue will be up to be nominated to come back into the fold.
One of the first ones,
Yeah, one of the first ones.
It was right on the cusp. Yep.
Yeah, it was right on the cusp, but the numbers just weren't quite there.
Yep.
So
it's coming back though.
There you go.
We promise. But it was really hard too. But, it had to be done. So we're happy to be able to bring the paint to you guys, be able to work with retailers, to be able to get it to you quickly so you don't have to wait. And so I think it's going to be wonderful for everybody and still be able to offer it at a super low price. Yes.
Oh, Blue Slate. I thought Blue Slate was on.
It's coming.
It's on there. Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, the grays that we do have, we have the Paris Gray, Mouse in the House, the Smoky Coal. So 3 grays made it on that list up front. Yep.
Yeah. Amy wants to know, how does she get a musty smell out of her furniture if she doesn't want to paint it, if she can't?
Okay, so here's what I would do. Pull it out into your yard, because I always say sunshine is nature's best disinfectant, okay? Nothing's going to be happy if you pull it out, and I hope you have a sunshiny day, okay? Us up here in Pennsylvania, we have we hope and pray for sunny days, okay? But hopefully you have some wherever you are. Pull it out, and honestly, if you can keep it out in the dry air for like a couple days, that's always good, because things die in sunshine. They dry up, they shrivel, they go away, right?
How will we
You can
know?
also, one second, you can also put a little bit of bleach onto like in a water bottle. Just make sure you mark it so nobody uses it for anything later other than it shouldn't be. Spray it down real good as well while it's out there, okay? Again, bleach on top of sunshine kills stuff even more, okay? Gets rid of that. And then my third go-to is, now what you're going to do is go and, even if you don't have a cat, go buy some kitty litter that has the Febreze in it, okay? So the most potent, expensive, luxury kitty litter that you can find, okay? It goes a long way. Put it into just a cheap tray, put it actually into the object or the drawers or whatever it was that your piece of furniture, and let it sit there for, again, a couple days, okay? And what's going to happen is between the sunshine, between the bleach, and between the way kitty litter is formulated to be able to pull all those odors in, and then you just throw that out, right? So give that a shot and let me know how it goes.
Okay, how will we know when you're in our area? We'll be adding tour dates.
Because we'll be over here like, hey girl, watch us on our Facebook page, because now we will have so much more time to be able to spend with you guys, okay? You'll be sick of us, all right? So we got lots of fun planned, and what we'll do is we'll start creating events for the states that we're going to be in, and don't forget that if you want to subscribe to our notifications when we're done here as well, right here on our Facebook page, go to the top of it, click message, and type the word subscribe, okay? Send us a message that has one word, subscribe, and then you get put into with the thousands of you that have signed up to receive our notifications. So you get notified when we go live, or we're doing something special, or there's something that we think that you need to know.
Also, for anybody inquiring about retailers, there is an application. Fill out your application, and we'll review it, and then we'll get back to you.
Yes.
Because we are giving territories out.
Yes, we are. First come, first serve.
First come, first serve.
And now we started with the milk paint, of course, and now the chalky style paint, as we've announced to you guys tonight. There's nothing holding us back now, because one of the things is, as if you have to think about this, that if you're going to work with retailers, we want our retailers to be happy. We want you as our customers to be happy. So if we could sign you up right now as a retailer, but you don't want to wait a long time to get your paint, or what happens if you need to be restocked, right? You want to be able to restock quickly.
Yep.
So one of the reasons we waited was because we wanted to be able to get things in place. So we are serving you to the very best of our ability. And so now we're able to do that, right? And be able to get it out to you guys so you can stock and, pick the colors that you want. So yeah, as Matt was saying, we're giving areas to the people who are jumping on board with us first. But if you're interested, make sure you go to junkmonkeypaint.com, click become a retailer, submit your application, and then I will be able to review it on my end and get back to you. But here's the other thing. You guys heard in the beginnings when we talked about what our start was, right? Well, this was a hobby out of love and passion, a labor of love that turned into an amazing career for both me and Matt to be able to do this and to be able to work with you guys. And so because of that, we recognize, because we're not, I can't even say we're mom and pop, because I like to think we're guy and girl, right? We're kind of cool, right? On the cool edge. We're guy and girl kind of shop, right?
Don't ask our son.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, our 17-year-old, he might think mom and dad are not so cool, all right?
Jamie, yes, the paint will always be available here at Junk Monkey Paint Company, and online as well.
Absolutely.
So, and no,
what
Sherry,
was I going to say, though? There was something.
We never sleep.
So, yeah, but now we might be able to. So, go ahead and make an application. If you're somebody right now that says, well, I just run my business, I have a legitimate business. Obviously, in order to be able to sell wholesale to you, you have to have a tax ID so that we don't, by legally, we're able to sell to you and not be able to collect taxes from you, right? Because when you have a partnership like this, that is one of the things that you don't have to pay as taxes for those of you who are on the retail side of things. So we have to make sure everything is one second. Everything is all good to go. But what I wanted to say was, if you're somebody right now that says, I've got a business, but I run it from my home, I run it from my kitchen table, I run it from my basement, I run it from my garage, I run it outside the big tree right outside my house. That's totally cool, guys, because where did our business start? In the very same place. And so that's why we want to make sure that we are working with people that are the small business, the blood of this country. We're not going to overlook you if you have a business and you're running it from your garage, okay? So if you're running from your garage, if you have a booth, or God love it, if you have a brick and mortar store, we want to hear from you because we want to work with you and bring you into the Junk Monkey family.
All right, real quick. It's very empty because Linda's not here.
Linda!
I have no idea where she is.
What?
Yes.
She'll watch this later and say, I was talking, nobody heard me.
Somebody's asking about affiliates, number one. Number two, as a retailer, can you just carry the chalk paint now?
Yeah.
Right now, we're still doing the milk paint starter, right?
Right. Yep.
For the next little bit until we get
Give us this week, now that, literally, guys, maybe we'll do a live tomorrow and show you our transport truck of paint gets here tomorrow, okay? So right now, me and Matt are poor. We've got lots of paint, but we're poor. We've invested all of our money into paint for you.
Yeah.
So, true story.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, maybe we'll do a live and show you all the paint that's coming off for our warehouse to be ready for you guys.
Brushes are still being made right now. They haven't been shipped out yet.
What's that?
Brushes.
Brushes?
Yes.
Oh, you're talking about the Klingons?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm assuming.
You're absolutely right. I emailed the owner in Holland, and he said they are working on creating them. So that's a cool thing, right? When you work with other businesses that are small, we support them, but I do believe in them because they're awesome brushes. And as soon as they come in, I'll send out an announcement. So make sure you're on our subscription list that I just told you about a little bit ago. There was something I was going to tell you, and I completely forgot what it was. Okay, the truck comes in tomorrow. Oh, yeah, so for the people who are wondering about the chalky paint, so now that we're at this point, what I'm going to be working on over the next few days is updating our partnership, what we call like our partnership guidelines contract between us and other retailers that want to work with us, be as part of the Junk Monkey family. So give us a couple days to be able to get that all straightened out, so then we can send it back. But just know that as you apply, the chalky paint and the milk paint are both available.
Yeah, yes. And our milk paint peeps are first in line.
Yep, absolutely.
They are the first in line for the chalky paint.
They sure are. Thank you guys for supporting us. Yes.
It just says affiliates, question mark.
Affiliates? We are doing affiliates, so message me at junkmonkeypaint@gmail.com so I can review. Send me your information if you're somebody out there that wants to work with us.
And
Absolutely.
we gotta get rolling here because I gotta go pick up my son.
I gotta jump in our coaching club tonight because tonight I'm talking to my ladies there. So we're gonna finish up off here, jump in there. More to come in our Coach and Create Club as well, guys, because I'm so excited to be able to offer all kinds of great stuff to you guys. Now that, like I say, we can get out of the kitchen, we can entertain a little bit more. Now, like I say, Matt might have a pair of clothes to his name that won't be completely covered in paint. Just message me, girl. Yep.
Just message
Laura Miller?
again. Yes.
Okay, sure. Just message me so I can remember. So we have been busy behind the scenes, and I thank you so much for all your patience as we are able to do this for you guys.
Just letting you know, people say, I didn't see a message sent out on the Facebook broadcast. That's
for
because
tonight, we didn't.
Not only that, but Facebook has also cracked down on that.
Well, they have. We have to see if we can still. No, I think we can still because we're set up. They're just not. Facebook, he's talking about Facebook is cracking down on what's called the messenger bots. Have you guys heard about that if you have a business? But luckily we were in before they drew the line in the sand, so we're okay with that. But tonight we didn't send out a message because we've been so busy behind the scenes packing and shipping, and we jumped on to share the good news with you guys. Okay?
The chalky paint will be available in Canada. We just got to work everything out with that.
Yep, it's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming, I promise.
Give us
it's a coming!
All right, we got to go.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you.
Look at this. But how great did our sign come out, right?
Yes.
So there you go. Be brave. You never know what's to come and what your future could hold.
That's right.
So there you go. Just do it.
We could be living in a van down by the river.
All right.
See you guys.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Love you all. Bye.